We appreciate your being here and entertaining us. Now you've got to all go back to California Plaza on June 19, downtown, and you're going to hear Gangsta Wagner. And you're going to hear it under even twice or three times as big band that Double G will be performing with that night. And it's a remarkable new turn for hip-hop rap music. And you'll enjoy it. Let me do a couple of introductions just before beginning. And first of all, my fellow members of the board of the opera, could you please stand? Please. Oh, thank you. Your generosity has to be acknowledged with what's happening. That's what makes it happen, your vision and your generosity, as well as that of the Broads and other benefactors for the Ring. And we appreciate it very much. And also one other person before I speak further, and that's Stacy Brightman. I don't have to tell all you partners in this who Stacy is. We know who she is, and we know what she did, and her team, and they've been terrific, and they continue to be terrific. So here we are. We talked about the road to the Ring Festival. We're at the end of the road, and it feels good to be at the end of the road. And it feels good to be here in the festival as it begins. The road has given us a taste of what it means. We've been so successful with the things that have occurred so far. We've had, well, the other night at the Goethe Institute, an interview of Achim Fryer by Matthew Gurovich, who came out from New York to do it, standing room only at the Goethe Institute. I think of another night I was at about a month and a half ago at the Hammer. There was a panel discussion of Wagner and his various philosophical views, shall we call them. And that was, look, we're not putting lipstick on a pig in this thing. Leon Botstein and a couple of scholars from Chicago and Ken Reinhardt from UCLA. It wasn't just standing room only. There were 150 people who couldn't get in, who the Hammer put into another room to watch on the TV set. There is a hunger for this in this town, and we're going to fill that hunger. And we're doing it with all of you. We all know what the program's like. It is certainly eclectic. We've got a German food festival, we've got garden tours, we've got a country and western musical, Das Barbecue. And we've got some very serious symposia and conferences, some of them 2 days, some of them 1 evening. We've got concerts, and as you'll see tonight, we've got an art exhibit, and we got more than one, incidentally, but we got one wonderful one here at LACMA, and we'll let you go and see it tonight on the opening night. So we've got something special, and we have something special because I feel like we have a family here, and that's the most special thing. It's an extended family. It's not as dysfunctional as most. It won't be dysfunctional at all. I've seen all of you before. I've seen you working with us. This was the... Mark said he wouldn't take no for an answer. Nobody gave me no for an answer. It was so easy. All I had to do was 115 lunches. I'm indebted to my father in particular for the metabolism he gave me. And everybody said yes. And as a consequence, we've been able to prove truly that 1 and 1 is 3. The enthusiasm of the city for what it is we're doing, the ability to collaborate, to tear down the walls, to get out of the silos. We've shown something can really happen across the different things we're engaged in and outside of our parochial concerns about our own institutions. This is valuable, and I hope it sets a precedent. Let's do these again in future years, these collaborative arrangements. The Getty has something wonderful coming on next year, and the years after that, and the year after that. Let there always be something at the centerpiece, and then all of us supporting it. Because these audiences, I mean, when has the Goethe Institute had standing room only? I hope often, I suspect not. But we do that. And we do it too because of not only the partners who are doing the things, but the promotional partners who are here too tonight. This is also an important milestone, an important example of what can be done for another reason. Yes, we have a very substantial budget we have had to meet at the opera to put on the fabulous performances of The Ring, and it's been much talked about. And yes, we have needed the generosity of all those who've made it possible. But this festival was put on with no money. No government money, no donor money, no money. As a negotiator, I can't tell you how easy that is. You sit with somebody and they say, how much? I say, I don't have any money. It's the best position to be in. Everybody understood that they were going to sail on their own bottom, each of the partners, and if they made money, they'd keep it, and if they lost money, they'd keep it. And it works. People understand. And we've been able to do it, but we've been able to do it because there are in-kind contributions. And the promotional contributions we've had, the publicity we've received from each of the promotional partners has been of tremendous value, and we appreciate it, and we thank you very much. Now, one note before I finish: when we're finished with the performance tonight, and while folks are going off to the exhibit, I do ask for the people who are here from our partners, including the promotional partners, to stay with us. We'll take another photograph. Because when it all began, and there were only 50 organizations involved, not 115, we took a photograph at the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion, because we thought that was a landmark and a milestone of collaboration that this country has never seen in any other city. I mean, at Lincoln Center, they don't get along with each other, right there in one place. We're going to take another photo, because we've got 115 partners, ladies and gentlemen. And we're glad to do, and we want to remember that. And we'll do it again. Now let me introduce another man who is a festival in and of himself, and that's Maestro James Conlon.